pinkies? I've never seen this in my life. I've seen this, but this is nuts. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're here with another reaction to the live action remake of One Piece on Netflix. We're on season 2, episode 3, which is called Whiskey Business. I'm loving that they're so far, the last 2 titles have been plays on, existing movies or TV shows. It's kind of fun. But anyways, last episode, we have headed towards the Grand Line. Our group has made it through the reverse mountain, which was, obviously treacherous, but they ended up, half the crew ended up inside of a whale while Luffy was on the outside figuring out how to get them out. But it just turned out to be a really good tale about, friendship and promises and faith in others. And also we gained a new crew member in the name of Wednesday, and we got a very vital piece of equipment that they're going to need to navigate the waters past the Grand Line. And the crew is headed towards the first island on their journey. And then back home, we see that Captain Smoker and his assistant there are headed towards the Grand Line as well. But they've been given the task to go after the Baroque works instead of going after Luffy. But we all know that that's probably not going to be 100% what they stick to. So yeah, really good, eventful episode. It was fun. Ready to jump into this one. Let's do that. Just before I do though, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be in the know when I drop episodes. And also you can catch an uncut version of this reaction on my Patreon if you're interested. All right, out of the way, let's get into the episode right now.
Weak as you ever were.
Not this man haunting you. I love the parallels of this guy haunting Zoro, and then for the Smoker's assistant. I'm sorry, the names will come to me, guys. I'm tired. But yeah, that one haunting her, that Zoro's the one who haunts her like that. The chain of great swordsmen, eh? Or swords people in this case, and what they have to deal with. That's right. Get the movements perfect, then you can add the speed and power.
The distance between us remains chasmic.
See, y'all, verbal sparring is way more painful than physical, in my opinion. My man said, "You'll never catch up to me." That's so sad.
Get up here!
You're gonna have to learn to tune them out. He's never gonna be quiet.
It might be a whale!
Really? Usopp's gift for exaggeration really needs to be studied.
No wonder the Grand Line is so hard to navigate.
Even the weather amazes you people.
Look, they don't get out much. Calm down.
That's the difference between us. You cut things that are already dead.
I already said the difference between us. Technique, talent.
Damn. Okay, y'all, can you just hug it out for real, though?
The rain cleared up and now there's a blizzard. A blizzard!
Can you sail through that? I guess so. That's actually not that crazy, though. Rain turns into snow all the time, at least where I live.
Who wants to make a snowman? A snowman?
Do you want to make a snowman?
I can't believe Baroque Works tried to recruit you.
Good. Stay in disbelief.
You think you can beat me?
The cook beat you.
Ooh. Facts.
You talk a hearty game when your opponent can't fight back. Untie me, and let's see how skilled you really are.
Untie yourself if you're that skilled. Wednesday did. Shake hands, be friends. You sent Luffy to crack someone? For real?
Why does your partner wear a crown?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you want something to eat?
She's like, I didn't think about that,
Are you
but
offering?
yes.
Dried squid. I'll get you some.
No.
I'm not interrogating you.
He literally just has questions.
I'm trying to get to know you.
That's what Luffy does.
I'm a Baroque Works frontier agent. That's all you need to know.
But there's more. There's always more.
1 minute it's freezing and the next it's like the first
Let
day
him
of
make it a
spring.
whole sculpture. Calm down or something.
Luffy, look out behind you!
Yeah, he untied her. It's fine.
How did she get free?
Your fearlessly incompetent leader.
I just don't think she wants to
Yeah,
hurt
she
us.
did save
Right,
Usopp, and she
her
didn't have
attacking me
to.
was what? Jealousy of my looks?
Ooh, girls, don't be catty.
My gut tells me we can trust her.
His gut's been right so far.
Unlike your insolent crew, I respect your judgment.
I don't know.
So
Luffy said he trusts you. Really? Anywhere?
What?
The way that y'all just left her to untie him.
Those cacti? They're huge.
I don't know, but that's
It looks like there's
definitely
people
a
there.
good
Y'all
one.
about to get taken over.
The ride, idiots.
Okay. I mean, they were trying to steal the ship before. But Luffy made the right move. Doing that for Miss Wednesday will show that he is not going to harm her, which is going to go a long way as far as her making exceptions. Maybe not fully trusting, but at least making exceptions as far as needing to hurt him or wanting to hurt him. Oh, greetings. Love the outfit. Hi.
Me or is everybody happy to see you?
Maybe a little too happy. I'm not a big fan of this much attention, but I guess there's not a lot of visitors out here.
I hear you say that you're pirates.
No. That hair is magnifique.
My name is Monkey D. Luffy.
He's never gonna lie. That's one of the things you gotta respect about Luffy.
Here at Whiskey Peak, we simply adore pirates.
Told ya!
We don't trust it yet, but sounds good so far.
And I'm the mayor of this humble town. I would like to extend to you all a warmest welcome.
I'm sorry.
Can I get tacos?
Welcoming pirates is a lot easier than fighting them.
That's true.
Actually, that makes sense.
That is true.
Oh, no. They came, they partied, and they continued on, as most pirate crews do.
Really? So quickly?
There's 2 assassins escaped our ship and might wash up on this island.
Thank you for the
Guy
heads
with a
up.
crown, woman with blue hair.
And you're sure they headed
I
here?
mean, it's the closest landmass, most likely.
Just because we don't like fighting off ne'er-do-wells doesn't mean we're not capable.
Like he said, don't underestimate us.
So we have to stay the whole night.
Oh, I promise
If you want.
It won't be a night you'll soon forget.
That sounds like a thinly veiled threat, but okay.
Opens its mouth. I mean, a mouth so big it could swallow this entire island. Fight a zombie to save Sanji's life.
That's not exactly how it went.
Exactly.
It's exactly how it happened. Exactly. Who gonna dispute me?
Fellow music lover, I see.
Sure am. You know, I'm still looking for a musician.
Always
for our
recruiting.
recruit.
Luffy, how big is this ship? You barely have quarters for who you have.
Now, we may not know what the rest of the Grand Line has in store for us. But we're alive.
Period.
So let's celebrate!
That's always Luffy in the present.
I'll tell him you had my back.
That's what I'll tell you.
Of course.
That I'll tell him.
We're partners, aren't we? I bet those idiotic pirates have arrived by now, including Roronoa Zoro.
Oh, you gonna bring him in as a bounty? Luffy, maybe you should
mean
check.
that was
You remember
just
last
the
season you
appetizer?
ate a lot and you didn't realize you had to pay for it after?
I never even played darts before.
The way he lies.
Hey, Troy boy. This is good. Try this.
Why is he bartending?
Because all of this is absolutely nothing. If the drink tastes terrible.
That point. You do all that and it actually tastes ass. I didn't pay for the performance. Aw, sister.
feel bad.
Quite literally.
I want to sketch the island. I bet there's a great view from on top of those cactus mountains.
Look,
What part of that sounds comfortable?
no reason to go up there.
Really, madam, keep talking while you're liquored up.
Now I'm absolutely going up there.
Yep,
Hopefully, it's treasure.
probably trouble.
Money's from the collection, please. What am I going to tell the congregation?
That you have a drinking problem, clearly.
That's your cross to bear, sister.
Oh! But facts. You're managing congregation money, you decide to gamble? Ma'am, this is why you on this island, huh?
What's wrong? You hungry?
Always Luffy's answer to everything. A snack.
You're gonna fight so many tough guys that by the time you meet him again, you'll be ready.
Good pep talk.
Same gut that told you to let that assassin chick go free.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't know if I was wrong.
That part. Sometimes investments take a while to yield dividends. You gotta wait.
We prefer our drinks straight up.
I think I can accommodate
That feels like a double entendre, but I can't prove it.
They keep the best bottles in the lounge upstairs.
Oh, they do.
Trying to isolate me, huh?
Like a man of discerning taste.
You seem like a man we can manipulate with your little member.
Bring your friend.
It's feeling like Mark's.
Yeah, no, I'm good here, buddy.
What's up? When two gorgeous women ask you to taste their finest.
You question why that's happening to you. Again, you're both very attractive
It would
men,
be
but
rude not to.
you know, most women are not going to invite men to come drink with them alone. Just saying, when they don't know you.
I'm partial to the boysenberry myself. Equal parts tart and sweet.
You just walked into somebody's bakery and started eating, so?
I'm gonna pay for all of this.
Are you with what?
No need for that.
Wow.
Honey, this gift horse is one you should look in the mouth.
But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a bit self-serving.
Exactly.
Especially for a pirate with a bounty as high as yours.
You're famous.
Bounty?
Yeah.
How does a pirate at such a young age acquire a bounty of that magnitude?
In life, you did say you tell stories.
Sounds like you help people.
That's pretty much what they've done so far.
Careful who you trust.
Hmm.
Grand Line is a dangerous place.
Again, feels like a thinly veiled threat. She said, you better check out these hips, they don't lie. If he's like, what, you're doing something to make me have even more of a good time? Then we got Nami like, let's go to the place I was warned not to go by myself. I mean, I know that's kind of her history, but just feeling like this is a whole new world of issues, you know? Why are we investigating? Let's not investigate. Let's walk away. Okay. You need Usopp in this moment to be like, don't, never mind. Never mind.
To the pirates.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Mm-hmm. Didn't I tell you to mind your business, girl?
I should have known this town was
I'm blind.
You don't love pirates, you kill them.
I think they love to entertain you first.
Proper burial. When we're done with them,
That's why they said, never mind them cactuses.
we'll take care of you too.
Not interested, because I'm neither drunk nor lecherous. They don't have bathrooms here? You might deserve to get jumped just for this, to be perfectly honest, Zoro.
The least you could do is buy me a drink first.
I mean, you're kind of hot. He didn't wash his hands.
This place is a trap.
He knows.
Watch out in there.
I'll be careful.
Thanks, babe. He's like, I want him to be reckless, but since you're worried about me or whatever.
Until you take me down.
They're like, we can accommodate. He just said more than two.
You're all Baroque works. And this whole town is a ruse to get pirates drunk and kill them.
I think he picked up pretty quickly, yeah.
We also steal their loot.
Oh, okay, cool.
For your costume budget?
For Baroque works,
Sure.
we'll be fast-tracked to Frontier Agent.
And do we then get to roll our R's? Chose on my own saliva, I was trying to do that.
There are 100 of us,
Cool.
and only one of you.
He's like, and all of you still don't even amount to a pinky of my actual arch nemesis, so that's fine. This is a good warm-up for me.
This will be a great workout for my new swords.
What did I say? My boy likes his exercise. And you know you pissed him off because he didn't even leave it in the sheath this time. Come on, McKin, show him. Huh? What was that? He can't do nothing? Damn. Beautiful. Beautifully done. It's kind of hot the way he keeps looking up at him like, now what? Yeah, you deserve to die. If you saw all that and you still went running at him, I don't know what to tell you. That was cool. Ooh, we flying. We got the aerials going on now. Love a good bar slide. It's been ages. Take her out. Take her out. That's a dagger in there.
How many nuns does a fake town need?
That part. Told you. I appreciate that, he tried to have a little bit of, concern for the cloth. You've been practicing blindfolded for a while, friend. Love the boots, sis. He said down with nuns. Next.
I do hope you've saved your strength. 100 agents, and by my count, you've only taken out 40.
Oh, you've been counting.
You'll never surpass me and Yoru if you don't learn to use your new blades.
I love the way that he's envisioned him as his coach in his mind. The table was probably expensive.
44.
Per.
50.
Ah, your knees. That was the shins. I felt it. I bet you Baroque works don't even pay. Who's keeping count? I stopped. Ow. Yep. No plastic surgery for you. Yep. Ow. Okay, McKenyu. Thank you. Are we getting away in the ice cream mobile? Love it.
Someone ought to knock that crown off your head.
No, I think it completes the outfit.
72.
We're getting closer. Not quite single digits yet, but we're getting close. Oh, new weapon. Who dis? Oh, and I thought your outfit was cute before. Damn. Oh, I thought y'all was friends.
Help us.
I thought you don't think this is some kind of kinky play, huh? Usopp's like, well, as long as you're doing the hard work.
77.
That's a lady.
Get the ship ready to sail.
The kick.
We need you on board.
Like y'all didn't go up there. Actually, in fairness, Usopp didn't want to. Do it yourselves, he said. I got things
Good
to
with
do.
the knife, right?
Oop. He said, what was that about skill and all that other thing? The gap between you two? Prove it. I love this set, by the way. Like, the fact that they built all of this is amazing. I'm waiting for you to get up. That's kind. He's like, my name's Zoro, and this is why. Swashbuckling. We gotta be close to single digits now. Oh. You had all that smack to talk on the ship. There we go. Do you see why I pointed my toe? Did you see my form? Yeah, that was me.
What are you waiting for? A formal invite?
I'm waiting for you to keep showing us why you number 9, fool, because so far you've given me zip zilch 0. Pinkies? A pinky? That is, I have never seen this in my life. I've seen this, but this is nuts.
Luffy?
She's like, do I need to care about what's happening there? Collision! That's why you should wear seatbelts.
We know your powder wig friend led us into a trap.
And you're trying to steal the Mary.
We're trying to steal Mary.
Yeah, she heard that.
Look who we have here, Mr. Fine.
Y'all made it here already? Hello again. Isn't Zoro who you're after?
See, I don't think they're after us.
Good call.
Bonbon fruit.
Who's fancy?
Disgusting.
Cannon! Run!
Explosive snot is nuts.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Like, you have to think that, let's be real, most women would never choose to become heavier with that power. Let's just be, that was never going to be something she was going to do. Yoo-hoo! Number 9. Okay, Negan, calm down.
You bested a bunch of peons.
But you kept sending them at me, though.
Now, you must face my elite guards.
Coward! He's like, I'll do all 3 then. If you say the elite, they better be worth it. Respectfully, they're not giving elite by looks. Just saying, you have all that money for costumes, and these guys look very basic. That was elite? What does elite mean in your world?
Time to take that crown.
It's mine. He's so cute. Damn. That was less than a minute. Get up, come on. Show me what you're made of. What were you saying about how you were depleted and tired before? You've had a chance to eat and drink. Mind you, you did have a long swim, but still. Where are you going? This is not elite behavior. Sister and sister, why are you doing this, girl? Love the outfit. Love what they do with those title cards. It's so fun. She got the strength, yo. I'm afraid you can't treat her like a lady. I'm so sorry, Zoro. Damn. Found that baby. Just don't do the moneymaker. I can handle body shots.
All we want is a civil conversation.
Lies.
We promised
You
it
just
will
flicked
only
your
hurt.
snot at us. Disgusting.
Mr. Zero thought she showed a lot of promise. But I guess she never really was one of us.
No, that's why she showed promise.
Or should we call you Your Highness?
You should. On your knees. Ugh.
Those are officer agents down there.
Really
Even
don't care.
higher than me, which means your friends are as good as dead.
Yeah, we're a lot more durable than that. One thing you learn about us, we're annoying like that.
Can't even make it past your first island in the Grand Line.
I was like, thank you so much for monologuing and gave me some time to catch my breath. He's like, I know you didn't think we were going bar for bar. Arm strength, friend. Have you seen my guns this season? Nice try. Yeah, it's catch him. Sent y'all together. Oh, there we are. 100!
100.
Nice. The Count would be so proud of you. 1.
It's a start.
Exactly. Look at him. See, that's Luffy's influence. He's like, you know, I would have crapped on myself before, but now Luffy would be like, you took down 100 by yourself. You better pat yourself on the back. You did that. It's progress.
Igaram and I went undercover in Baroque Works to try to bring them down. That's why they're after us.
And why are we supposed to believe that story?
Why would they try to kill us? It can be mended. You just need to not move it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You should have left it in there.
I won't make it to the ship, but you must.
No, I think we could. I really think we could manage that.
You must take my princess to safety. The future of our country depends on it.
Your gut was right.
I give you my word.
Luffy, how can you promise that? We don't
Because he trusts his gut. He's like, trust me. My gut was right about both of them. Implied.
I can't do this without you.
Nonsense.
Gonna have to.
Now I'm gonna give you cover, then you run. You must remember.
Don't worry.
He's got her.
Now go.
Come on, sis. We need the lady who does all the stuff with the knives and the chains right now. You can cry later and then take it out on all of Baroque Works.
You're dying right here in your little fake town.
That's what it has to be.
No traitors left alive.
Well, I wasn't actually Baroque Works, but okay.
What's with the tie, Mr. 8? Not exactly drippy.
Want to look good to meet your maker?
You have a lot of nerve considering. Why are you guys watching? Did he not say?
Now, quiet.
How do they even fit in that wig?
Where is everyone?
I was gonna say, why are y'all hanging on the ship? That's probably best.
You gotta get after him.
Not yet.
Hello. Is that all you've got?
Yeah, but it was enough. I mean, at least it wasn't painful. Yeah, don't look. See the instant sisterhood? Luffy's like, I don't hate a lot of people, but they've gone up on my list.
Well, look here. We got a live one.
Your mistake, Zoro, but I don't blame you. It's a lot of bodies already.
You got your ass beat.
And why should I tell you anything?
Well, because the option otherwise is death, which I would actually respect you if you did choose death.
I'll never betray her.
If that's true, respect, sir.
I'm going to take my incredibly stylish little shoe and bring it down on that smug little face.
He's like, I just got my ass whooped by Zoro.
Mr. Zero sent you both to stop my partner. But she got away. Which means you failed.
Losers!
And we all know Mr. Zero doesn't tolerate failure. He's dispatching the unluckies as we speak.
My guy's like, I got nothing to lose, man.
So you can kill me if you want.
Right? Like, I've got nothing to lose.
But you're both already dead.
We're in the same boat, friend. Respect. Like I said, respect.
I think I'm never following you anywhere ever again.
That
You
part.
can say whatever you want, okay? If she was interested.
Yes. In stabbing you.
Thank you. Like I said, that was a gift horse you should have looked in the mouth.
You got your fight?
You did. A little workout?
I did.
A little loose now?
She needed help.
He does have a good gut for that. And in truth, even when she was pretending to be something else, she never did go out of her way to hurt y'all, so.
Igor and I discovered the one thing that may put an end to Baroque Works' machinations and save my kingdom.
Which is?
The true identity of their leader.
Which is? Which
Get
is?
this information to my father, the king, immediately.
Maybe you should share.
It's quite the ship you have here.
And that's where we end it, because the good information's about to be spelled the real tea. Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 3. I love that one. That's definitely been our most action-packed episode so far, and I was looking forward to it because McKenna has spoken in a few interviews now about how much work he put into this season, not only just in making his body, transform for the role, but also just in, his fighting skills, etc., so that these sequences could be a lot better and so that he could actually be the person that you see in front of the camera. And of course, if you know McKenna's, history as far as his films and stuff like that, he's always been someone who's been like 90% of the person, 90% of what you see is him in those scenes. But it's always satisfying to know that you're the one who's there doing all the moves and that you're able to work with the different stunt performers and put out a really good product. And long story short, that was a long action sequence. Like, that was an hour episode, and I think about 35 minutes of it at least was an action sequence, right? Or some form of action. So that actually not that, maybe around 20 minutes. But either way, a good chunk of the episode was Zoro's big fight, right? And considering we're only at the 3rd episode, it makes me very excited for what we've got coming up, because typically with shows like this, it's going to be in the last episode or 2 that we're going to see something crazy. So if this is the bar that we're sitting at, I think we're in a good place. But yeah, other than that, we just had the story of this island. We got to finally get the true identity of Miss Wednesday, why she's there, how she got involved with Baroque Works. And one of the things I love overall is that they always reinforce that Luffy, while a lot of people don't always understand why he does what he does, he's got an amazing barometer for people. And that's always been the case, right? And that's one of the reasons why I think his character has resonated in the manga, to the anime, to this show. The thing about Luffy that draws the right people to him is that he has this great gut feeling, this great sense of altruism when it comes to the people that he brings into his circle, right? He doesn't worry about all the extra, the story, the cerebral stuff that people get wrapped up in. He goes with like the important stuff, which is what's in here, right? For him, his gut told him that he could trust Miss Wednesday, aka Vivi, because she was a good person. Her heart, her intent was good. Now, has she probably done some shady stuff in the name of what she had to do for Baroque Works? Yeah, but does that necessarily mean she's a bad person or didn't need help? No. And that's the kind of person that Luffy is. He's more concerned with who you really are, what you're bringing, what your heart says, than all the quote unquote noise of, what you were thinking or what you did. Your past doesn't really matter to him so much as where you're at right now and where you plan to go next. And so, we see that the rest of the crew definitely struggles with that for different reasons. I feel like the most trusting person on that crew, other than Luffy, is probably Sanji, because again, Sanji is kind of like very easygoing. But either way, I feel like, out of those two, those are kind of the two that accept people more easily, whereas the rest of the crew, for various reasons, is a little bit more like, are we sure about this, Luffy? But yeah, in the end, his gut was right? The two people he chose to trust out of that group were the two people that really were intended to be good, right? Same thing with Mr. 8. He also, or Ingram, right? He was a good person as well. He had good intentions, even if he had to do some not so great things. And the fact that he was potentially willing to sacrifice the crew to get what they wanted. But again, he didn't know who Luffy was. He had no reason to believe that Luffy was a good pirate, right? But either way, the point is that Luffy's gut was right as far as really reading people, right? Again, the noise aside, he looks at who you are. But yeah, we see that outside of those fight sequences, we now know the reason why Baroque Works is tailing. Like, we see that with Mr. Boogerbaum and the other girl, it's kind of twofold for them. Like, obviously they want to get their hands on the princess, but they also want to get Zoro, right? Because that's an embarrassment for them. The fact that he's working over Baroque Works agents like they're nothing leaves a bad taste in the whole idea. Like, Baroque Works is supposed to be feared, right? They're supposed to be this huge organization that can't be touched, and here Zoro is not only taken out one of their higher ranked ones with the numbers, but now 100 of their other agents, right? So yeah, he's a problem. He's definitely ranking up their list of people that they need to either get recruited or get out. But as we discovered there at the end, when the two of them confronted number 9 and were like, hey, help us out so, you know, you can redeem yourself. And I love that number 9 was like, once again, even though he's obviously shady as well, he genuinely cared about Vivi. And that's why he said in the end, like, listen, if I gotta die, so be it, but I'm not gonna give her up, because what's the point of all that? Plus, you're gonna kill me anyways, right? And that plays the way that Baroque works. They would use him for what he had, and then of course they would kill him in the end because they wouldn't want to give him credit, especially because they failed. And I love that his last words were like, yeah, I might have screwed up, but you guys were supposed to get her and she got away. So in the end, you guys still failed, and on a higher scale than me, because I'm just a peon. I was supposed to be just doing some other stuff. You guys are the real failures. So he's like, I'm not gonna die and give up my friend at the same point, because we got that with Vivi, right? Vivi, I don't think would ever have intentionally hurt number 9 either, unless it was a matter of life and death. So anyways, it was kind of nice, you know, I guess I'd respect to number 9 for that, because he could have been a real bitch at the end, but he was like, nah, you know, I'm gonna go out like a G, even though, you know, even though he wasn't the best fighter, even though he's talking a lot of game, in the end, I feel like he was definitely more, I think that even Zoro would have respected him at that point, because at least he stood up for his friend, right? So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. We now know that this is the main, you know, thing that Baroque Works is concerned with, getting the princess, because she does know who the Mr. Zero is, who of course they conveniently did not get a chance to tell us. And then of course they want to get Zoro because he's embarrassing them. And I do love that they had the whole side story of Zoro having, gosh, I always forget the name of Mr. Big Sword, but yes, having that man in his head as his coach, you know, his arch nemesis, yet the thing that drives him, is really, really cool. But either way, another good episode. I enjoyed that a lot. I love that they ended us on a cliffy. We have the lady on there now that we know is probably the most formidable with her gum fruit. I mean, Mr. Booger Bomb is definitely a problem as well, but this, you know, this girl's powers are a problem, right? She can be in many places at once with her ability, and that's really what makes it dangerous, is that she can make someone their own worst enemy. Let's put it that way. So we'll have to see how it all goes. She is outnumbered at the moment, but I don't really think she needs numbers. We saw that back in episode 1. She doesn't really need the numbers to do a lot of damage. So we'll have to see where it goes from there. So far, loving it. Great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.